It's Gary Kay. We're still at Cisco, and we're still checking out all the recent introductions from Cisco that'll all be shown for only the second time publicly at InfoComm in just a couple of weeks in booth N904. Kelly Fitzgerald, first of all, thanks for hosting us here today.
Thanks for coming back.
And this is the MX700, which I'm super excited about. It's part of your performance line.
It is, absolutely. And what's so cool about this is actually based off our SX80 codec, which you may or may not have heard now supports H.265. So that's huge. So we have the SX80 powering this. You see two monitors here. There's two 55-inch screens. You're also going to see two cameras. So this actually you can order with two cameras, which is our speaker track technology, or just with one. And the idea here is to have content on one, participants on the other, or you can manipulate that a little bit. But we have some participants on here that are going to show a speaker track from the other side.
Well, before they do that, one of the neat things, well, first of all, it's a neat industrial design that matches in any environment, but it's also kind of, I don't want to say modular, but the way it works, it's easy to run cables through a cable track system. It's all magnetic, so changing, running more cables through the system, you just pop off a side panel, changing the cameras to go from a one-camera system, two-camera system. It's all sort of, in a way, modular.
Yeah, it's really easy to set up. The majority of it is magnetic for you to be able to have those panels on and off. You can just pop them off easily. The codec's easily accessible, so it's just an overall easy, sleek-looking machine.
Right, and so now show us how it works. Here we have faraway participants in a room, and they're showing content and live. So demonstrate that
track. So I'm going to turn it over to my colleague Alexis and Kristen, and they're going to talk a little bit about what happens.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Great to see you guys again. So I'm actually sitting in here sharing some content relevant to our meeting.
And I'm in the back of the room standing by the whiteboard, giving a whiteboard session out so that everybody on the far end can still see that content as well.
So what's neat about that is that the camera's tracking their voice, and then it just goes where whoever's talking.
Yeah, it's doing voice triangulation and facial detection, so it's not going to zoom in on birds chirping outside or an ambulance driving by. It's intuitive and intelligent enough to just have that awesome in-person meeting, certainly, but now it's a great virtual experience, too.
And it has some sort of logic in it, I noticed, because when you were demonstrating it for us earlier and we were sort of understanding the system a little bit better, it switches faster and faster the longer you're using the room. So it must learn sort of what's happening in the room, and it starts learning about the meeting because it reacts differently the longer you're using it.
Yeah, the longer you're in the room, the faster the switching does happen because the codec and the brains are realizing how many people are in the room, how many faces it needs to cache, so it's intelligently working again.
That's neat. And so on our end here, what we're seeing is them live on one screen, and then the content they're sharing on the other screen. And then on the other end, they're seeing the same kind of thing from us, right? I mean, it would switch cameras just like it's doing here.
It absolutely would. So because we have the speaker track technology, it doesn't matter that we're standing up or sitting down or at the back of the room here today. That speaker track technology is going to find us and put us up in the primary shot, which is always the most appropriate, as if you're at that kind of across the table feel.
Okay, so these are technically now, these are 1080 cameras?
Yes.
30 frames per second?
Yeah, they're actually 1080 60 frames capable. They're 4K capable as well.
Okay, and then these are, how large are the displays here?
They're two 55-inch monitors.
Okay, and again, you can order it with one camera or two camera, which is your speaker track.
Yep.
Okay, and all this is going to be on display in booth N904 at InfoComm in just a couple of weeks. And we've not only shot a video on this product, we've also shot video on all the recent introductions from Cisco that'll be shown at InfoComm. They have a brand new booth where you're going to show sort of your products in each of their respective environments. So it's going to be worth checking out. And of course, everybody will go to Cisco anyway. Booth N904. Thanks for joining us. We're going to shoot a few more videos today, so go up in the upper right-hand corner in the video search window and type in Cisco and check out all the videos that we shot today of all the products that will be shown for only the second time at InfoComm. Thanks for watching.